Alright, welcome back everyone. This is Dobler Gaming and we are playing The Long Dark on Interloper settings. Just to give a little recap of what's happened. We started off in Timberwolf Mountain. We made a beeline to the cabin on Crystal Lake. Dodged a moose and a wolf on the way. Was pretty uneventful trip to Pleasant Valley. Checked the little caves by the picnic area. Got a couple of bunnies. So there's some rabbit hides curing in the bunker next to the exit from Pleasant Valley to Timberwolf Mountain. We headed to the farmhouse cabins, picked up some clothing and goodies, headed up to the radio tower. Along the way, we managed to find the heavy hammer, and then headed through Winding River, picked up the bedroll, and now we were in the trailer right outside of the dam. Now, when I was going through the videos, I took a quick look, and I actually think I saw the hacksaw back in the dam. I think I just caught a glimpse of it. So normally I would be moving along, but I'm going to have a quick look back in the dam. Because, yeah, that hacksaw is going to be a big deal. Getting that hacksaw will really start us off properly. We can do everything we need to do. So, yeah, I will definitely double check. Let's see if there's any... There is a dude over here. Let's see if the dude's got anything. Nope. Any feathers? For some reason, I never find feathers around this dude. I don't understand that. Oh well. Whatever. Not a big deal. Alright, but we're in pretty good shape. It's early morning, so it's definitely cold, but we're not going very far. I'm going to take a quick look here. I don't think I've ever found anything interesting here, but they do loot reshuffles, and so it's always good to check spots you're not used to finding things in, because you never know when you might.
Looks like I survived another night.
Looks like you did survive another night. Alright, now... The downside of this is we're going to be using another match. And we're going to be... So, what we will do... Let's grab a couple of those. Because what we're going to do is... And another book. We're going to grab this torch... We're going to head down to that fire barrel. Just light out a fire and make some more torches. And then if I am right, if I did actually see that hacksaw, and if the weather isn't, it sounded like the wind was picking up. But if the weather isn't too bad outside, we're gonna harvest that deer on the other side of the dam. So this, I don't think we need any water or anything. This is solely for the purpose of making torches. So we'll go a couple of reclaimed wood. cedar, and let's just grab all. I don't think there's anything else I really need to. Yeah, we got lots of liquid. Let's eat that granola bar though. I probably actually shouldn't have eaten the granola bar now that I think of it. I probably should have left a little bit of stomach space for if there's a lot of meat. If we do end up harvesting that deer and there's deer like that, that's almost not worth it, that last torch. Deer like that can have up to 2 kilograms of meat. I've never seen more than 2 kilograms on just a deer laying out there. But, you know, I didn't kill myself or wasn't killed by an animal that I saw. But, you know, 2 kilograms of meat is still, what's that, 1,600 calories? I think that's what it is right now, 800 calories per. And so, yeah, having the stomach space for that would probably be good because especially meat, it's better in your stomach than in your inventory because it's got, because meat's got an odor. Even though it's a pretty small odor, wolves will come chasing after you for a pretty long way. Now, I think it was right under here. Yeah, it was. Haha. Okay. I would have been, sound like it's blowing out there? Okay, it doesn't actually. So let's just see how the weather is over here. Oh no, it is blowing. Oh well. I could still try. I'm just not sure. I don't really like the idea of coming back always to get this, so I could light a fire here and hopefully the wind doesn't change, and I think, is that going to be close enough? Well, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. We're going to light a fire here.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
And hopefully the wind doesn't change. We'll put that away. And let's use one of these accelerants. Not that it's... That might be a little wasteful, but...
Goddamn freezing.
Yeah, so let's use some coal on this fire just to get the heat up a whole bunch. Okay, there we go. So we got a nice hot fire. Let's still do our little cooking thing. Okay, so hopefully now is that question is darn it.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to cook some more stuff. And we're doing that just to bring our own body temperature up. We're just want to get to maximum temperature. Oh, I guess. What is the outside? Oh, I guess I can't. Oh, we got cooking too. Excellent. Okay, let's just take all of those. For now, I'm just going to drink one of these. Get my feels like up. And how close can I... Okay. Okay, so we're hardly losing any temperature at this distance from the fire with our tea in our belly. Oops. Oh, and excellent. Excellent. That's thought enough. Yeah, this storm is definitely a pain in the butt, but oh, I don't even know if I... Okay, excellent. I was just realizing I didn't pay attention to how long our fire was. I was pretty sure I made it long enough, but... Okay. So I'm happy to get that harvested and to get some deer hide and such started. I think what I'm gonna do, my torch is gonna blow out before I get inside. I think I'm just gonna cruise through without a torch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just cruise through without a torch. I think it'll be bright enough that it won't be really annoying to watch. But we shall see. Alrighty. Make sure that I've gotten all of these. That's probably pretty annoyingly dark, but we won't be going through this for very long. Whoops. All right, And so lightening up a little bit, and then when we get the only place, honestly, that's going to be a pain for me is that last little jaunt. Because even in the daytime, so this little bit after this little hallway here, this is pretty dark, even in the daytime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back in, and then we know, okay, so this I'm going to have to do a little bit more by feel, because we don't really see anything. I do see it. Okay, I do see a little bit. I don't know if you get to see anything, but I do definitely see a little bit. And now this last little bit. I wish I had... Okay, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. I wish I had a lantern here. Okay, here we are. We found our way. I'm going to drop that hide and gut right there. And it's lousy weather out there. So, oh, I didn't cook that. Darn it. Okay, well, that's fine. I will actually... That was silly. I should have cooked it on that fire while it was still running. Well, it's not quite a blizzard out here, but it's definitely very windy. I'm just dropping that outside because it's colder and so it'll decay a little slower. Let's just... drop that. We can repair a couple of things, can't we? We can repair that for sure. And I guess we can repair that. Bring that up to 100%. Sounds like the wind's really died down to nothing. So, yeah, let's throw away that. There. And then maybe if the wind's down to nothing, then maybe we'll cook up that meat. And start trekking towards Forlorn Muskeg. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice out. We're guarded from the wind. There does look to be a little wind, but we're guarded from the wind here. So let's start a fire. Can't we start a fire here? Is that... Is the meat in the way? Or have they just... You used to be able to start a fire here. Yeah, I want it close to an object so it's blocking the wind. That's annoying. Alright, I guess it's there, which doesn't seem to be as guarded from the wind, but looks like our wind is okay.
Come on.
That's a change. I've built a fire right there dozens and dozens of times.
Pretty well.
we've got lots of torches here, don't we? Yeah, so I'm not gonna, I'll actually break that one down. I might, let's do a little bit of water as well while we're waiting. Oh, it looks like there is a deer carcass. It must have been hiding. So we're going to go grab that carcass as well. 'Cause, you know, the weather's nice. Eat up that. And light that torch. And we'll just take a peek that there's no wildlife running around there. I mean, if there is, it's not the end of the world, but if it's not, that's even better. Let's grab that torch. I don't see any wolves. There is sometimes a moose. I think, again, they've done a wildlife reshuffle, so I don't know that the moose still... I haven't seen a moose spawn in this area since the wildlife shuffle, but I haven't played a huge amount. So, I don't know for sure. I know, that you definitely can get a wolf wandering around here. Again, pretty common that you would hear it make some noise by now. But always better to be safe. Just make sure we're keeping an eye on things. And I'm going to take some more cattails, but I'm not going to take a ton. I'm going to save them. And, you know, I'm going to be back here. I'm putting all these deer hides at the dam. So I'm going to be back to the dam to collect those things. And I've got, you know, I've dropped some other stuff there. I don't even know. I don't have anything to dig that up with. So I'm not gonna... I'll collect these cattails, but all those other ones out there, I'm gonna leave them for now, I think. What do we got here? One of those books. Because, yeah, this trip here that we're going to take, we're going to have lots of cattails and forlorn muskeg. So that's not going to be a concern. Tons of reishi mushrooms we've collected and are collecting. Like I say, they don't weigh much, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, we got a super duper large amount. Alright. Hopefully this catches the first time. I don't want my torch to burn out while I'm trying to build another fire.
Come on.
So yeah, we'll harvest this carcass, and then we are going to head... Okay, good. I'm glad that worked out. We're going to head to... I think we'll take the river and head to Forlorn Muskeg via the we will stop at the cabin, the camp office, and I think we'll probably stop. Oh, jeez. That was such a tiny, like a 0.1 kilogram of meat, I guess. I think we'll stop at Trappers as well. I like to... I mean, we don't have to stop at Trappers, but we are going to, hopefully, we're going to run into some maple saplings. And maybe even some birch saplings. And so we can let those cure at Trappers and grab a rabbit or two, which will give us the gut that we need to make the bow. And yeah, then everything will be sitting there and ready to go. Grab that. How are we doing for water? What the heck? Hey, let's do another liter, which will take just about the 40 minutes that we need to get the hide. Drop that for a second here. Let's go one more stick on there. Take the torch. We'll grab that. Pick up that. Grab that. Pick up that. And then, were there any feathers? There's a feather. There's a feather. Grab the stick. Okay. Got a little bit of smell on us, but not too much. And there was no wolves in the area that I could see, so we might draw one if there's one over there. We might draw one over a little bit, but we're not going very far. So I'm not too worried about it. We're just going to drop these off at the dam. Get them curing, and maybe just top up our coal a little bit. I like to have 10 pieces of coal will give us an overnight fire, regardless of whatever else we have. So it's always nice to have 10 pieces of coal will give us an overnight fire that will be super hot and will withstand sort of any blizzard, so we can stop in a cave or that type of thing. So I usually like to have 10 sticks, 10 pieces of coal, and, you know. Let's just... Okay. I suppose I could have heated up a bunch of stuff too. The temperature's not bad out there, but that would have been sort of the ideal use of my time. But whatever. We're in pretty good condition in terms of temperature, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, ideal use of our time would have been to grab two more. I'm just gonna drop that. I think our one old man beard dressing should be fine for now. If we're getting more than one infection risk, we're not doing things right. If we're getting any infection risk, we're not doing things right. But if we're getting more than one, then we're definitely not doing things right. we got the heavy hammer. So if we are in a wolf struggle, which again, we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be getting into wolf struggles here. But, it, you know, stuff happens if we do end up in a wolf struggle. With the heavy hammer, very rarely do we get much injury. The heavy hammer is not... A lot of people like it as a walking around thing. It's way too heavy in my opinion. So I definitely don't walk around with it. But we're going to the forge, so we need the hammer. So we're definitely walking around with it for now. I'll take a quick peek. This way. See if there's a wolf over by the hunting blind. If there is not, then we'll go that way. If there is, we might sneak by it. We might, actually, I might just chase the deer into there. That's actually one of the great ways to deal with wolves is just, if you can't, oh, okay, it's going the wrong way, so. But if you can chase non-predators, deers and bunnies, towards it, towards where you think there might be a wolf, then you can flush it out. And it will then attack the... Let's, just for the fun of it here, let's just grab a couple of more. Old man's beard. Is it getting dark already? Have I spent that much of my day? Oh, wow, it is. Okay. That day was really gone by quickly. All that carcass harvesting. Oh, well. It's important. It'll pay off. So, our temperature is doing just fine right now. This is the warmer part of the day. The late afternoon and evening are the warmer part of the day. That looked like a wolf over there. Okay, you know what? I could go by it, but I think I'll just take the other way around. No need to... No particular benefit in... Jeez. I'll let that run a little short. Oh. Caught it right before it went out. Yeah, there's no reason to push our luck with the wolf, even though, as I say, I'm not really worried about wolves that much. They're pretty easy to deal with, but that's the thing with this game is that it's just there's no, if you can, it is occasionally unpredictable. You get close to a wolf and you've got a torch and you're feeling good, and then the wind comes up out of nowhere and blows the torch out. So it's always best just to put yourself in a situation where you're not... Yeah, see, there's that wind picking up. Take a quick drink of water. Now, you'll notice that when I'm moving around, I don't tend to fill my hunger or thirst bars completely up. I don't drink till I'm fully hydrated or eat till I'm, have a completely full belly when I'm moving around. And it's just because I want the opportunity, if I find... If I need to heat up a tea to give me heat or something like that. Oh, and there's my torch just blown out. Or if I need to if there's a reason why I want to eat something, if I find a piece of meat or something like that, which would have a smell and I want to eat it, just having the room in your belly for that is it's worth considering. It's something to think about. Now our temperature's still doing good. I think what I will do now, up here is another place where there is often a wolf. There is also usually bunnies, so I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to grab a flare just in case. And if we have to light it up, but there's usually bunnies here that I can chase in the direction of where the wolf often is. Saying that, I don't see, there's a bunny. Okay, yeah, run over there, bunny. Keep going. Keep going. I don't see a wolf, but could be just over that rise. So we're just going to keep chasing that bunny in this direction. And
It's getting dark out here.
looks like we're
Time to look
safe.
for shelter.
Okay, we are going to grab these birch saplings. Now we could, I mean, we're not encumbered. I might, normally I would go around and do the cabins around the lake. But normally I would be a little bit encumbered right now. But we are not encumbered at all right now. And the chances that there is something... Oh, well, now we are a tiny bit, but a cup of coffee will fix that. There is a chance that there is... Where's that rope? Where's our rope? I almost never go up this direction. I know there's a rope up here, although maybe it's not actually attached. I kind of want to go... Oh, darn it. I kind of want to go to the lake overlook. But now I'm thinking that either I'm being silly and totally missing it, or there is no rope set up. Okay. Well, we'll go the other way. We're fine. It's not a big deal. I can go to the lake overlook later. So we're just going to pop up over here. That was just a sprained wrist. I'm not going to waste a bandage on that, because we don't need... We're going to be sleeping very soon. And, I mean, there might be a bear to avoid over here, but we're not fighting off a bear. Yeah, there's a bear. So we're not fighting the bear. So a little sprain is not going to hurt us as far as that goes. And the bear is going to be nice enough that if there are any wolves... Okay, that's annoying. But again, not a big deal. If there are any wolves around, the bear sort of scares him off. So I'm just going to stay on the other side of the cabin, out of the eye sight. of this guy. And we'll just... hopefully he just keeps on walking by, because I would just like to go to that cabin and sleep there for the night. Whetstone. Let's see if there's any other goodies here. Another sewing kit. That's alright. Nothing hiding over here, eh? Okay, well... once we get a certain distance to him, he usually, once he notices us, he doesn't necessarily attack, but he often walks towards us, so we really don't want that, because we want him just to keep going. So I think I'm just going to... take our time, grab a couple of cattails, sneak along. It would be ideal not to have a sprained ankle here, because, you know, if he does turn around, being able to sprint would be handy to keep out of his range, but I can't actually even see him. He must be just past the dock there. But if I can't see him, then that means he probably can't see me, and that's just fine. Okay, there he is over there. Yeah, he should be far enough away. Quickly check the backpack here. This is a bear that is, it's a good place to hunt bear. This guy here, because you can just, you know, if you shoot at him and you miss and he starts coming at you, you just pop into the cabin. Alright, well, I'm not going to bother trying to search it in the dark. Let's just lighten our load a little bit. Harvest up these torches. And we're pretty tired, so we will actually probably sleep a good ways. I don't know if we'll get our full 10 hours, but we'll get a decent amount of sleep here. Let's drop those. The trick is always, for me, to remember, because I want to actually pick those up and take them with me when I leave. I don't want them to be permanently curing here. I'm going to take that. I'm going to harvest that one too. This is just not a sort of a useful place to have to come back to. So I'm going to let them cure overnight, but I am going to want to take them with me tomorrow. So, okay, is there anything else? Yeah, we can do a couple of those. And then, and how were we on bandages? I think we got 2 bandages, right? 2 bandages will be fine. I could, should I do, yeah, let's do 2 more bandages. I'm sure there's a hotkey for that crafting screen. I don't even know what it is. I always just go to the inventory and click over. Maybe one day I'll stop being lazy and I'll try to figure it out. But for now, I won't. If you know what the hotkey for the crafting screen is, that's not the inventory screen, go ahead and put it in the comments. That would, save my laziness. Let's have a quick bite to eat too. Our calories are getting a little bit lower. I probably could have taken more of those cattails now that I'm looking at it. I'll be fine. I'm not going to starve or anything, but... And I will probably find some food in these cabins when I search them tomorrow morning. All right. And so, one more day is one more episode. So I think that's going to be it for us. As always, I had fun, and I hope you guys did too. And stay frosty, survivors.